Hey y'all, we are live. We had some technical difficulties with our first live Sip and Slay on TikTok, but that doesn't matter. We are here on IG. It never fails to get live with IG. So let's get Dior on here. Sip and Shador Studio London. How do I add her, Quincy? I added her. Does she have to request? Oh yes. We have my sister going to join us very soon here. There she is. Oh, here we go. Finally.
I looked cuter on TikTok.
No, you look cute now. Okay, so I've already drunk half of this drink. I'm going to be making a different one in just a moment. So for those of you guys who are logging in and joining, I am Shalon. I have a new series called Sip and Slay with Shaloncè, where we talk beauty, business, boundaries, all about while learning to make a signature drink. We talk about clients, relationships, and what that looks like. It's just a lot of encouragement, a way to have some therapy for myself. I came across the idea because I was having a drink and I was talking about what was going on in the industry. And I was like, I just need to do this more often. I need to have a nice drink and release some information, whether it's tension, whether it is congratulations and celebratory stuff. I just need to be able to pour up. Hey, y'all, thanks for joining. I have a drink here. It's called the Blush Smoke. I'll be going over how to make this drink very shortly, but the purpose of Sip and Slay with Shaloncè is for us artists, PMU artists, lash artists, makeup artists, nail artists, barbers, cosmetologists, just to have a place to relax, unwind, and release. So, we work hard, we are promoting hard, we're marketing hard, we're doing everything we possibly can. And sometimes we just need to be able to release and have a drink and have a place to do it at, a safe place to do it at. It's also for clients because we give you guys a lot of helpful information of how to take care of your lashes and what things you should do. I've asked my sister to join me. This is my sissy poo, baby sissy.
Hello, everyone.
She is here. She's in London right now, and I'm here in North Carolina, so we're on different times. So I appreciate her being up late to join me for my first live Sip and Slay episode. Now, Sissy Pooh will not be drinking with us. Why?
Because I'm preggers. I wish I could be drinking a gin and tonic right now. Pink gin and tonic. So I'm just going to drink some sparkling
Baby
juice.
Shador.
Baby Shador.
Yes, we are having a baby Shador. We have our first babies. Can I say what the baby is?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yay! It's a girl. So our first babies are girls, little Shadors. We're
Little
so excited.
Shadorshins.
Our little Shadorshins, and they're gonna take and keep the legacy going on and on. So, other than that, let's get into the first episode. I just want to talk about that. First episode was, are your lashes really low maintenance or are they being neglected? Now, this is client faced. This is to our clients. A lot of clients love to act like their lashes are just so easy to take care of and deal with. But as a lash artist, my clients come up in there, and the ones I know haven't been taking care of them and have been being lazy. It's gunky. It's gunky right here. It's nasty. The whole lash has got a gloop on it, a glob of gloop. And we're just asking that you politely clean it, wash them, and take care of them because it's not low maintenance. Everything with low maintenance still has to have some kind of maintenance. You have to clean them.
Yes, clean your lashes. At least brushing them twice a day. That even helps with cleanliness because remember, the natural thing that our lashes are meant to do is catch debris. That's why they're on our eyes. They're not to look pretty. So when we extend them with an extension, it's catching more debris, more dirt, more fuzz, more eye stuff. So you have to at least brush them at minimum twice a day. And if you're someone who has a goopy eye, runny eye at night, you should be wiping your lid and you should be using the eye soap to wash. You don't need to wash your lashes every day, but you should be making sure that you're washing them frequently. And under the line is where you people tend to miss under the line, like getting with a Q-tip under there and making sure you clean them really well. Will help with lash health because when you come to us every 2 or 3 weeks, that's not enough time to be waiting to wash your lashes. You should be washing them way more frequently than that.
And then
So
you expect us to clean it and then apply the lash to a greasy, goopy lash. Now we wash them and we clean them the best we can, but if you're missing your job, it's not helping the retention last long if you're not also cleaning your lashes. So we are asking you, just keep in the habit of when you wash your face, get a brush, wash your lashes as well. When you're in the shower, just wash your lashes. Use your lash shampoo or soap and help to clean that. All right. Now, before we go to the next episode, I'm going to talk about this drink because I'm going to make another one. So if you haven't made this drink with me yet and you are ready to learn how to make it, stay tuned. I'll be right here. I'm getting ready to get the start of this drink. Dior, you can continue for me if you want.
I can't drink,
No.
so it's not
All right.
fair.
I know, I'm sorry. But week 2, okay, we can go into week 2. So showing up soft but strong. So that episode was a little bit more about, setting boundaries.
With clients or just in general?
In general, with clients, with in professional world, in dating, in all of that. That was episode 2. So here is the star of this episode or the phase. So basically what I do is I have the drinks made up in phases and each phase has a star alcohol. This star alcohol is mezcal. We got this while we were in Cabo for my 50th birthday celebration with my
Cabo
best.
or Puerto Rico?
Cabo.
Oh,
This
okay.
in Cabo. So this is when we did our cruise with Angie.
Oh, the cruise, yeah.
Yeah, so we, Kiara, Quincy, Lauren, all of us were there. Ariel, celebrating birthdays, and we went to this cute little tequila bar. And the guy he sat us there was called Agave Tequila Bar, and he sat down and we had so many different shots of tequila that for free. He just gave them to us for free. We were feeling really good, but I really liked mezcal. It was my first time. I'm not a big tequila person. It feels like gasoline in my chest. I don't like it that much. But mezcal for me was very smooth and smoky. So this is the star of this phase. So in this drink for the blush smoke, I'm going to go ahead and make it for you guys live.
He just wants to torture me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now when I first made it, I did make it with ice, and I like it better room temperature, better than with ice. So
Why?
this
Why?
one,
Does it you taste the flavor better?
I feel like it's more smooth, it's more subtle, it goes down easier. The ice, it was good, but it just made me drink it fast and not really appreciate the flavors in it. Because with
Mm-hmm.
mezcal, it's very, very smoky, and so that's the one thing. It gives like a tequila taste, but with smokiness. And so you only need about 2 ounces of it in your glass.
That's a very American pour.
Why? How do they pour in London?
You know the little when you have cough syrup, the little tiny top,
Uh-huh.
your cough syrup, that's what they consider a shot here.
Oh, so this is like 3 of
That's
them.
like 3 of those. That's my kind of drink.
Yes. Oh my God. I would hate it. You would be spending so much money in UK.
Oh,
All
and
right.
it's more
So
expensive. So what's this?
this is called
Oh,
elderflower.
I love elderflower.
Elderflower, me too. So elderflower has a very light floral taste, and the smokiness with the mezcal with the elderflower, it just pairs very, very, very nicely.
Oh yeah.
Again, I liked it better room temperature than having it cold. So with this,
Elderflower is good in prosecco as well.
Yeah, I have some of that
Yummy.
refrigerator. So with this, I usually just do a 2-to-1. So if I do 2 ounces of my mezcal, I do 1 ounce of the elderflower, and I'm just kind of winging it, guessing it, and then that's about it there.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that I add, now in the very first episode, I did not add this, but I've added it lately, and this really sets the tone. Dragon fruit. Adding some dragon fruit to this. So you have mezcal, 2 ounces mezcal, 1 ounce elderflower. You do an ounce, well, a half an ounce to an ounce of dragon fruit, depending on how sweet you like it. I don't want it too sweet, so I just add about a half an ounce, and it starts to kind of really enhance all the flavors. The next thing that is super important to help it to be really, really smooth is, and you can do either honey syrup or agave. I've been using agave syrup. It helps the flavor with the elderflower
Does that make
really.
it sweeter?
It does make it sweeter,
Mm-hmm.
but without it tasting sugary. If
Yeah, I
that
don't
makes
like
sense.
sugar
Like when
either.
you back in the day when we be at Sharky's going to the club and they drink and they pour so much
Ooh, she
sugar in
said
the.
Sharkies. You done went way back.
I know that's weird. That's a Seattle old
I'm saying
club.
that Sharkies.
Well, back in the day, have so much sugar in your drink that you're full and your stomach's bloated, but you ain't drunk. So
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't give that flavor where you have so much sugar. It sweetens it without it being too much. Again, for this, because I did a half an ounce of the dragon fruit, I only do about a half an ounce of the agave. I probably don't even do a full half an ounce of it because I don't like mine too sweet. Just enough. So you do it at your discretion. And then lastly, I add in pink grapefruit juice because then it kind of knocks away the sweetness by making it a little bit bitter. And so then it rounds out the flavor. So now you have sweet, smoky, bitter, and floral all together. Girl, when I tell you this drink it's my favorite. That's probably why I don't have that much more mezcal. I'm gonna have to go back to Mexico to get that brand. So I just add a little bit. Now, too much will make it too bitter, but it's again to your discretion of how much of the flavoring you like. So I'm gonna give a toast to my sister who is joining me on my first
Oh,
sip
let me
of
get
live.
my sparkling juice.
Get your sparkling juice. We're gonna toast to baby Shador that is on her way. Auntie loves you. I can't wait to see you and spoil you. I'll be there for a whole month, loving you while your mom goes back to work.
No, why you go to work?
ah, mm.
My clients are so excited to meet you.
Oh, I'm excited to see them. Oh, I can't wait. They're gonna be having American style lashes. I don't know how to do UK
That's
style.
what they like. That's what they get from me.
Oh, okay, because I don't know UK style lashes. All right, so now let's talk about episode 2, setting boundaries. Why is it important to set boundaries with your clients?
Because clients will take advantage of you every second they can. Not we love our clients. I love my clients. Clients are amazing. But if you don't set boundaries as a business owner, then you don't have control over your business. And that means setting boundaries on little things like the times that you're replying to clients. I only reply between these hours and these hours. So I don't care if you text me at 10 p.m., you will get a response and during my business hours. When you start setting your boundaries, your clients start respecting you and your time, and I find that when you don't have boundaries, they take advantage of that and they don't respect your time. So really making sure you are strict with your, hey, you have a 10-minute grace period. If that client doesn't come and they're past it, canceling the appointment, even if you don't have no one else, it's more than money. It's more about them respecting you. And then the next time you'll start to notice they're not late anymore. So just setting those boundaries so that way you don't feel run down and start even just regretting, like
Because they
not
don't
even enjoying
appreciate,
it.
honestly, clients don't appreciate you more by bending more for them. They
Yep.
appreciate you more when you set that lane and say, this is where you got to stay in. And if you can't fit in the lane that I have right here constructed for you, then it's time for you to go somewhere else. You're not the client for me, because we have been very good about that in all the years that we've had our business. If you are 11 minutes after the time, you're rescheduled. The
Yep.
grace period is 10 minutes, not 10 or 11, not 12. You don't get to stay extra, or come in because you've been here 12 years with me, and because you're late 1 minute, I will still reschedule you. So,
Yes.
and
And we're never
honestly,
going to push back another client because you're late. So
yep.
everybody's paying for their time and they get the same exact time and respect from us and service. I'm never going to tell another client they have to wait for me because of someone else. So if you've missed out on that, then it's called grace for a reason, meaning we can grant it when we want. So it's not that if 10-minute grace period means that you come late every single time. It means that
Yeah.
it's grace sometimes. And sometimes you don't get grace.
Yeah.
So so if you keep doing
Sometimes you
it,
don't need to be late.
yeah.
It's not an automatic extra 10 minutes that you get to show up for your appointment. That is not how that works. No, thank you.
Exactly. And that's what some people think. Oh, my appointment really is at 2:10. No, your appointment's at 2 o'clock. And I've had that happen. You've come during your grace time 3 times. Unfortunately, if it happens that again, we're canceling your appointment. And then they've done it again and I've canceled the appointment and there's no shock. I've even said to clients directly, I don't want you to be surprised when you come the next time and I cancel it because you're late. I don't want it to be a surprise because I'm telling you this now and I just stuck by what I said. So setting those boundaries is super important. We lost her. She went to go get some more.
No, no, no. My battery is dying out. Quincy, can you get the charger for me? And then we also talked about being soft but still strong. So in conveying that information to your patient, sorry, I'm talking about patients, and to your clients, you don't have to be rude about it. You don't
Hmm.
have to be loud. You don't have to be,
No attitude.
yeah, no attitude. You can still say it with a smile. You can be very delicate. You can be very gentle, but still being firm. It doesn't show any signs of weakness by you saying, unfortunately, then you're just not the client for me. I wish you the well. Well, here's another artist that's in your area. This is someone who might work good for you. I've actually had to fire somebody recently, and tell them that exact thing. You come here for your fills, and then you end up taking them off and going and getting a fill somewhere else, and then you come back and get a fill. It's too much back and forth, and I don't work over other people's lash work. So unfortunately, I'm just not the artist for you. So Quincy needs to do some technical adjusting for me. He's my
Oh, my cute little
I
nephew.
know. My son's
Tech
my
support.
producer. He's so cute. I'm still drinking. I'm gonna let him do it.
You said he don't want to be on camera, huh?
Uh-uh. That hold on. I'll listen for you. He's trying to help me have a battery power. Thank you. And he's so good. So like when I was doing all of my recordings for all of the episodes that I was doing, Quincy was the one handing me my drinks. He was like telling me, like pointing the light at me and making sure my angles was good.
He's the best.
Best son in the world. You guys get y'all a son like I got Quincy. Thanks for joining with us. Here is the Blush Smoke drink. This is one of the drinks that I featured on Sip and Slay. If you want to learn how to make this drink, you want to follow, please go follow the old Shador Studio Raleigh page. It is now called Sip and Slay with Shaloncè. Please go follow that, and then you will get all of the recipes of how to make this drink. It is a place for us artists to relax and unwind and release and have a safe place to talk about the industry and what we are expecting, what we're not expecting, what we're tired of, what we love, what we need in this industry. Because we do so much about promoting and marketing and trying to get clients, but when do you have time for you and have that time to enjoy what you do, and then toast to yourself about having a great week. So the next topic we talked about, so that was 3 things we went over: being soft, boundaries, and low maintenance lashes. The other discussion that we went on, oh Lord, now this is hot, Dior. How about this one? Are cheap artists hurting the industry or helping it?
Yes. It's really big here in the UK because lashes are really, really cheap here. So full sets,
Mhm.
brace yourselves, are £40 for a full
Really?
set
And that
of
equates to how much here?
probably about $50.
Fifty
And so
dollars for a full set of lashes?
so what's happened in the industry here is everybody is trying to one up each other. So I charge 50, I charge 40, I charge 35. And so what has happened is over the years, they have decreased the amount that lashes should be. So now the clients think that that is the value of lashes. Whereas in the States, it's a more standard to be like 150, 200, whatever. So clients know that if they want lash extensions, it runs around that price. And if they get anything cheaper, it's a deal. Here, they've lowered it so much that if you charge higher, it's seen as why are you charging that much? So they've completely killed the lash industry here. If everybody kind of band together here and said we charge the cheapest we charge is 80 to, 80 to 100, then clients would have no choice but to pay that, and they would think that okay, this is more of a luxurious service. So cheap
Now, are the
artists.
people that are lowering these prices, are they now I know it's different in UK compared to here. Now, I find that here they lower their prices when they're not licensed, when they're not
Yep.
supposed to be the ones doing the lashes, when
Hmm.
they're doing it on their couch, when they're doing it in their living room, when they haven't really been trained or they've taken a class but don't have the actual licensure to actually
Yep.
do lashes. They lower it, and so then they're putting out these snuffleupagus lashes, and people are thinking that my prices for a full set are too high. Now, there is a client for everyone. And my clients, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Father God. They will pay what I charge. I don't have an
Yep.
issue with that. They are paying
Same
me
here.
200,
It weeds
250
out certain
for their
people.
lashes.
I charge really high for the UK, and I have clients and they pay it with no question.
With no
And I
question.
said I rather have fewer clients that pay me for that, especially because you and I do other services. I rather do more of the other services before I sit there for 2.5 hours on someone's eye for only 50 pounds. I wish I would.
Never. Now, even our quickie set, we have a set that we did that we created for Kiara when she was pregnant with AJ. Good Lord, and he's 11 now. We've been doing lashes a very long time. But
Almost 14
that was
years.
$50 11 years ago. I charge $85 for that now, and I can do those in 30 minutes. So, yeah, that's about right.
I charge
Even
50 pounds,
lashes,
about $60. And that, but I'm like, yeah, for that, for quickie lashes, which some people get, some people who are just, events, or they're just nervous, they've never gotten lashes before, and it's a good service,
yeah.
and for that.
And they do convert over. Well, I won't say a lot of them. Now, I have found that in North Carolina, I was just telling Quincy this the other day. My majority of my clients are not from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Most of
that's why
my
they're paying.
clients, my regulars, are from New Jersey, Miami, DC, Maryland. I have a couple from Boston, and I have a handful of North Carolinas, but most of them are not from here. My North Carolina Carolinians, I think how you said, they primarily want waxing and brows and sugaring. They're not into lashes if they were born here, if I should say that, or raised here, which
Mhm.
is weird to me.
But they just want more natural. But it's not surprising that like more Miami, but it's bigger there.
Yeah,
And the prices for full sets there are super high. They're in the 225, 250. Some artists charge 220, 275 for full sets. So you come into they're used to paying a lot for lashes. It's not a surprise
mhm,
for them.
yeah,
Whereas, it's different in different areas. But I mean, I miss the States when it comes to lash prices because it is completely horrible over here.
yeah. I do wish I had more lash clients. I have a good amount of lash clients, but again, a lot of people here are into wax, and I guess it's because it's so humid. It's very hot here, so they want no hair anywhere. So they
Yeah,
are
that
very
makes sense.
big on waxing and sugaring. They want their brows done. They don't care about lashes. They just don't want to have hair anywhere. But I do have my good set of lash clients that I have, and I do love doing it. That just was our thing that we started with. Oh God, when I think about when we started, I hated doing lashes.
My lash clients are they're so conservative. I miss my hoochie lash clients in Seattle. I miss my 16D 17 millimeter. I want long, but or I want wispy. They just were so. I had so many different types of lashes I was doing in Seattle, and different styles and different looks here. they don't go above 12 millimeter. Like they want
Oh my
8 to
gosh.
12, very light, very conservative, everything. So I do the same sets, and I'm missing the fun that like my clients wanted color lashes or
Oh
just
yes.
all
Shout
kind
out
of
to
fun stuff.
Melvina.
Yeah,
She was the
Melvina
queen
always
for the
rocking
color
the color.
lashes.
She had me
Yeah.
doing all kind of fun, different
Fun
sets,
stuff.
and so I miss that. Those clients here, they're more, and I get it that the styles have changed. Girls are wanting more of hybrid, wispy
Hmm.
looks. Um, Younger girls here in the UK want that super dark, like full, like completely covered eyelash line. But the problem is they don't want to pay my prices for that.
Right. The
They're used to
Russian
getting that.
volume, I think is what it was called back in the day.
Yeah, but like
Mhm.
super dark, like bottom lashes that are like 15, like looking crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
They like all that. I don't do all that.
Me neither. Me neither.
No, on
And
my
even
lash, I
here,
can do a long coochie set that still looks classy.
and I went out not too long ago to like a Christmas party, and I had this posted. I had to make a post on Facebook. I was like, they were either bald eyed or they looked like snuffleupagus. It was not. There was nowhere in between. Me and my daughter were the in betweens, where you have like a decent set of length of lashes. They either had face beat to the gods and their eyes was bald, and I'm just like, you look pretty ill, pretty sick. Like no mascara even.
Baby
And
seal.
then they had the ones that were super, super long. So there's not in between. But I have noticed since Raleigh is starting to grow here, a lot more people that are moving in, when they're looking for me, they're coming to me and they're staying with me. Thank you, Lord, for that, because that's the important part, is having your regulars. So I've been thankful for that in moving here. All right, let's see. So I'm not going to hold you much longer. I only have to talk about, let's see, we went over everything that we discussed and all of the drinks and all of the topics. Moving into the next coming week, after our fifth episode, we go live every fifth episode. I'll have another special guest on the next fifth episode where we'll kind of recap over that. But next week, there won't be any posts because I believe in taking breaks, and we honor that at Shador Studio. We will take a Saturday off. We will say no, and we will shut down a schedule in a minute to rejuvenate ourselves. So next week, there won't be any posts. There'll be some recap posts, but no new cap posts. I will add new drinks. I have 4 new drinks that are coming up for phase 2. I will start introducing what the new spirits are. And it might not be a new spirit. It might just be some new flavors working with some of the same spirits, but just in a different combination. So then that way you're able to still build upon the bar you have without feeling like you're wasting a lot of money and never going back to the elderflower. So there will be other recipes that also have elderflower in it that will work very well. That was another reason why I wanted to do this, because I found that I was watching other um, content creators create drinks, but I was buying a new type of drink or new liqueur that I literally wasn't using ever again for like 2 years, or didn't know how to pair it. So I wanted this to be one of those where you can get a couple drinks and have several recipes and rotate them and do different things with them, and then toasting to yourself and enjoying yourself for the weekend. This is all about us artists. Again, this is also for some clients as well, so that you can learn what things to do to help us better help you and serve you. But this is mostly for my artists, barbers, cosmetologists, lash artists, nail artists, massage therapists, anybody who gives any type of healthcare, wellness, beauty services to the community. This Sip and Slay is definitely for you guys, just so you can have a place to relax, unwind, and release. So that is all, Dior. Thank you for joining and being my first guest for my Sip and
Thanks for having me.
Slay.
Enjoy your drink. I'm gonna
Yes.
go eat
I'm on.
again,
That was number 3 for me. I'm gonna go hang out with my grandkids and let them babysit me while I fall asleep on the couch.
and I'm gonna go feed your niece
And yes, I'm
again.
a grandma. Yes, I'm a grandma of 7.
You're yeah, lots of big grandma.
I'm a
Not big as in size.
damn.
I meant big as in quantity of the kids.
7.
That's
Tyree,
a lot of
Delilah,
grandkids.
Amir, AJ, Jordan, Zaya, and Zara. And I got a bunch of great god grands. Not greats, but God grandkids.
God grandkids.
Little Trey, Gigi boy. I got a bunch of God grands. I call them great grands almost.
Well, congrats on your first live.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And here's my producer. Everybody say hi with my son. He's got my face.
Good job,
Twin.
Q. My
My
Q.
twin.
He's
Everybody says
literally a twin.
everyone says he's got your face. All
Literally
right,
a whole
so
thing.
stay tuned. Please go and join and log and follow and do all of that stuff to Sip and Slay with Shaloncè on IG,
And
Goldilocks
TikTok.
on TikTok, and Shador Studio on YouTube. I will post this here on there. Or post this there on there, whatever. It's the drink. Blame it on the alcohol.
Literally. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you. Bye,
Love
everybody.
you.